Hello and welcome back to Let's Supreme Ghost Thief. Back with a mission that I hadn't previously announced. I know I said Rowena's Curse was going to be the one, and it will come. That'll be definitely the next mission I'm doing. But I've been very busy lately, so I wanted to get a video out, and this is a shorter one, as you can see, but one that I had wanted to replay since I first played it back in 2021. This was a part of the 1 million units contest. I think actually released January 1st, 2021. And I enjoyed that contest because it was a nice breakup from all the other heavy missions in the Thief 1 and 2 anniversary contests that we had before and after this. So, no, I think those both came before this one. So this was a nice change-up. And there were some missions there by authors that I had never tried before, and I think there were quite a few first-time authors in that contest. This is a mission by Skejven, or Skejven maybe. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I don't know if he's released any other missions, maybe only one other one. But I really enjoyed this little gem, as I would call it. It's not a mission that, you know, is going to get a huge amount of praise or anything like that compared to some of the epic ones that we've done recently, but this is one that I wanted to showcase because there's a lot of talent out there in the community that maybe goes unnoticed, and I really love the atmosphere in this mission. And this one was actually featured in one of the ambiance competitions, and this was the mission, or the scene rather, the scenes from this mission got the most amount of feedback of missions that people wanted to try. So I look forward to this, but a shorter one. So we'll see when Rowena's Curse comes out. Let me go ahead and, before we start, read the information box from the readable here, because there's no briefing. This is called the Perdurance. A giant ship manufactured by the mechanists right before the collapse of the Order was meant to travel to Lubeln in Lesser Roboda and back to the city on its first voyage. Who knew that other cities also had their own underground ancient ruins? At least that's what I expect the mechanists were there for. After setting off on its return journey back to the city, the ship wasn't seen again for nearly a month. Yet a few days ago it was sighted near a shore close to its final destination. The steamship, described by my informant as a roaring beast of metal, staining the sky with gusts of fumes, is supposed to be carrying an artifact called the Mask of Nurlatop. Such a trinket must be of imminent or immense value. Let's hope it won't bring about another Metal Age, but rather a small fortune to me. I don't expect anyone of the crew to still be there on the ship, yet I can see a small flickering of light aboard. So, the Perdurance, that word is very similar to endurance. It's more or less a synonym for permanence or long-lasting. So, let's see what we have to do. The Mask of Nurlatop must be of immense value. Better make it yours. A luxurious mechanist ship with nobles on board is bound to be filled with valuable riches. Steal at least 1,000 loot. After you're done, get back to your boat. The ship is surrounded by a strange, thick fog. Better stay out of the open waters. Okay. There we go. Let me actually check. I've got weather on too. I don't think there's any weather effects, but let's see. There. Okay. So we start on a little rowboat here. There is a lantern that you can pick up, and it'll help you see part of the area around you, but we're not going to do that. Okay, so here is the ship. Here's our first piece of loot. A necklace worth 100. Like I said, I just really loved the design and the atmosphere in this mission the first time I played it. Make a real save to begin with here. Here, there's a door that's boarded up and we cannot break that. It's a mask outside. No way of getting in there. But here's a ladder. Okay. There is actually a... There is a little Easter egg here. Let me actually... Or Easter egg. Let's see. Should be able to get up here. Okay. Can't get up there, it seems. There we go. Here's a readable. No speed brains allowed. There's another readable with the same message on the other side of this chimney here. But we're sort of out of bounds, but hope there was going to be something else of value up here, but nothing. It's difficult to get up there, as you can see. Okay.
What the?
Okay, so there's a dead mechanist with no head. So we can't do anything in this control room here, but we can go in. So there are 4 floors. 2 upper decks and 2 lower decks. So this is the top floor. There's another unfortunate mechanist. Gold plate next to him. Total 150. Let's go in here first. There's a rug. There's a bottle of wine. There's a bathroom. A pair of glasses, $3.25. Gonna walk through most of this mission, but so this is one of the priest's bedrooms. Goblet here, total 340, and then there's a readable journal. We set off to return to the city. I can't believe the things we found in Lubeln's precursor city. The most impressive was definitely the Mask of Nurlatop, which few ancient tablets mention. Precursors believe it can be used to summon one of their deities. I'm thrilled to show it to Father Karras. Since I'm afraid it might get damaged in the storeroom during our voyage, I placed it in my safe just to be sure. 2 of the nobles from Lubeln, Lady Bexens and her lover Lady Curian, joined us as our guests. The amount of gold they donated to our order as a patronage will surely help with future expeditions. Second day en route. A few friends told me they feel uneasy when they're in the storeroom. I inspected the room and didn't notice anything out of order. Seasickness might have gone to their heads. Fortunately, we'll be home in just a few days. The bronze gear that opens the safe bent a little last time I checked the safe. I asked one of the novices to repair it right after his shift in the engine room ends. Fortunately, it won't Okay. So this is an important clue that the bronze gear is in the basement. Leave that back here. You can't leave it flat. So here's the safe, and here's the mechanism for opening it. Here's a grate, and that just takes you through there, which is a little bit pointless because it just takes you out here. There's no real use for that. Okay. Here's another plate, total 390. There are no enemies here on these top 2 floors, so we don't really have to worry too much about sound. So let's drop here. So now we are sort of in the northeast section of the lower of the upper decks, and you can sort of hear something here. A little chapel. With 2 purple vases, total 490. Come into the bar. Two bottles of wine here, total 590. There's a dead noblewoman and a statue. Also a gold goblet. Here's a dumbwaiter, and you can take that down. We're not going to do that, but you come down to the kitchen. Here's a blue vase. Here's a stack of gold coins. Total 785. Mr. Schlock, medical benefits of long exposure to colorless light are, well, let's scack you backwards. Beauty of tall masonry. S.M. Gorder, dichotomy of superfluous whimpergs and meticulous mascarons. V.B. Crikey, the history of Kragenmans. There we go. Here is a door that we have to pick open because there's a loot in there. There we go. Bottle of wine, 835. Going through all the rooms now. Some things have definitely happened here. 885, another blue vase. DJ Rod, culinary use of cucumbers. This guy's been killed by a statue. And that just takes you back up the main entrance, or the main staircase. This is the door that we couldn't open earlier from the outside. Make another real save here. So now we're gonna see some enemies. In here. That they heard. There's a statue, 905. An artifact, rather. There's a healing potion and a flash bomb in here. Some maces. That's it. And here's our crystal shard, 930. Nothing in here. I think there's a... Yeah, there we go. Some kind of a mummy. Head in here. This is barracks. Here's a flute. Total 980. And this comes in here. Don't think there's any other readables either. This direction. Here is a gear. Here's a gold goblet. Total 1105, and we got the 1,000 loot checked off here. This is where we came from. There's 2 mummies. One goes there. We're in the kitchen. They hear, it seems like. And over there on the counter, behind the pipe there, is a moss arrow. And I believe that's the dumbwaiter you can come out of. See the buttons there? This way is the only way we haven't gone. We hit a there's a fan on the right there that can hurt you. here. Now this is the engine room. This is where the bronze gear is supposed to be. See, one of them are going to come back here and then turn around. I think we're safe here. We are. Oh, and then the guy behind me or below me saw me. Crystal shard, 1155. Oh, there's a purse we forgot, but I'll take that on the way back up. Dead end the other side here. Here is the bronze gear that we need. Here's a flash mine. Okay, well that we do not need. Can't always see them in the distance here, so... And up here... in this one, 2 masks. There's a rug. Also a footlocker that's pickable. I think that's the one right below here. This is an engine room, it's empty. If we go in here, there's a last piece of loot, or last pieces of loot down on this floor. 2 silver nuggets, total 1450. So now we have the bronze gear. No, yes, the bronze gear. We can go back upstairs now and access the safe and get our trinkets. This guy. There we go. I forgot a piece of loot in this room right out here, I think. Now, when we have been down here, there's at least one more enemy up top. The top level that we have to watch out for. So he saw me there, so I can't stay here. There, that person forgot. So. $1,500. There's the guy that goes all the way through. Staircase up. We're gonna head back to that office. Thought there was a place to hide here. There we go. So this is the new guy. The marble floor does provide some challenge in these tight corridors, but this is a I did exactly the same thing. Difficult to know exactly where you can stand up and where you can't. Oh, it's because of the pipe there. Right, yeah. This is a mission that most probably is possible to Iron Man Perfect Supreme. Hear me through the door, too. Okay, I don't need to. This guy is annoying. Did not hear that. Okay, so then we have the here. Here is the
time to get out of here.
Of Nerlatop and a purse. You can close it, but you can't retrieve the gear to lock the safe, so that's as much as we can do. Checked off all of the objectives except for getting back to our boat. So, a short mission, but I like the design. Layout, very basic, but excellent atmosphere and does what it tries to do very well. Certainly not the best mission from this campaign or from this contest. This was the contest with turning of the leaves and Alcazar, right? I'm being sloppy today. Yeah, if you're careful, go a little bit slower. I'm sure you can Iron Man this mission here. There, then all we have to do is go back to our boat. Okay, so that should have been a successful Perfect Supreme run of the Perdurance by Skejven from 2021. That took 21 minutes and 9 seconds, and we found 1,600 out of 1,600 loot. We picked 2 locks, and all the other stats are zeros. So, yeah. I liked the mission, like I said, mainly because of the atmosphere and the tension that is building the first time you're playing it. And the buildup of hearing the enemies, the darkness, the pulsating lights, the fog, all that works very well in a small package. Granted, this isn't anything, extraordinary, but it does what it wants to do very well. And I think it got maximum score out of, I can't remember all the categories in the contest, but if there was an atmosphere or something like that, then it scored very well in that category. And a simple, easy to understand story, pretty traditional. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys back for Rowena's Curse, whenever that is. So we'll see what that brings. In the meantime, let me know your recommendations if you have any newer missions that you would like me to play. There's a couple on my radar from this year, I believe. But yeah, we'll see. In the meantime, stay safe, guys, and have a good evening. Bye-bye.